What it do, YouTube? Alright. Well, I got the timing belt covers off. Took a while, but in order to get it on this car, 98 Mercury Villager V6 GS. If you can see right here, let me get this light. See if, I don't know how well you guys can tell, but I had to pull the AC compressor off. This is the AC compressor. Right now it's just chilling there. That was the only way I was going to be able to get to everything I needed. Now I'm changing the timing belt. Here, I'll even show you the old one. Yeah, it's 8:30 at night, but I don't give a damn. I need this car done. Nice little rip there. So I got the new one. I might as well show you guys. Brand new water pump as well. I don't want to touch it yet because my hands are all greasy. So yeah, the first thing you got to do whenever you got to get to your water pumps, especially on this vehicle, is get the timing belt covers off. This is what they look like. That's the bottom one, and that's the top one. The top one was a pain in the ass. The reason I took off the AC compressor was just to get some space to pull that out. Now the harmonic, this is the harmonic balancer. See those little holes? Yeah, they were pretty small. I had a friend come over and help me drill it in order to put this tool. Give me a second, I'll show you what the hell I'm talking about. You're gonna have to bear with me. This tool, see that? It's a pulley remover tool. What it does is applies pressure. You usually put 2 bolts here and here, sometimes 3 depending on the car, and you screw them into the hole, and then when you put pressure here, when you tighten it with a socket, what it does, it just pulls pressure so the actual pulley pops out. So this took me forever to get out. Luckily I have a mechanic friend that's on the other side who, you know, after a couple years of working together with him, you know, he's always come to my aid every now and then. He's a busy person, so this is why it's taken so long. So once I got that shit, got the covers off. From this angle you can see the cam sprockets. That's one. There's the other one all the way back there. As you can see, I took off all my connections. I hate this light. This is the worst light ever. This light is like hot as hell. I can barely touch it. That's the pulley for the AC. Back there is the pulley for the alternator. So it's a work in progress. If anybody's working on their car, I recommend you guys get this book. It'll help you a lot. Not everything is accurate. Not everything is the same way. Not everything is as easy or well explained. But yeah, you'll get the idea. So in the meantime, taking off this water pump. If you have a Nissan Quest between 98 and 99, you'll see the same years. Might see it dripping a little bit because I just loosened the bolts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 up here, and 5 is on top here. This one you're gonna have to reach up from the top to get it. So we're gonna take off all these bolts, and we might get wet. I don't know if you can see, but when you're doing a job like this, make sure you always remember where your bolts are and shit, because I am bad at that. I'll put a bolt somewhere, and then at the end of the job I'll be missing one, or I'll have an extra one that I don't know where to put, so it's a pain in the ass. So as you can see, it's leaking now, so all the water is about to come out and splash on my face. But let's work it out. It's good to maybe put like a little screwdriver or something, try to pry it out. This is gonna be stupid hard with me holding this camera and having you guys here at the same time. But now I'm not leaking water. This pump ain't go bad yet, But now that you're already in this general area, if you usually change the timing belt, you change the water pump. You change the water pump, you change the timing belt. Check your specifications to see how many miles it is to when it's time to actually change these bad boys, because you don't want the same thing. You don't want to get stuck somewhere and the car just forget it. Recommendations: if your car does shut off on you and it just the engine dies but you have all the power, don't try to crank it. The more you try to crank it, it's possible you can hurt the engine, because the valves can bend or hit each other, and you can cause a lot more damage. Hopefully in this car it's a non-interference engine, which means that they give it more playroom, so when things like this happen, even if you try to crank it, they won't bend. So I've heard online different stories. People say yes it is, some others say it's not. So I'm gonna make another video once I take this off, because I don't want to get my phone wet, but you guys get the general idea. So it's a work in progress. Alright, this is Sim Beats 1 signing out.